Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex, and we are setting up our science production facility. I went ahead and finished the unloading station. I'm going to unload from both sides because we do want to get these trains unloaded as quickly as possible. And so I've set up two of these, and they both have the same name, so we can unload from either one depending on which is available. And I have my passenger station here, but if we find that we need more unloading stations, I can always move the passenger station somewhere else and use this for another unloading bay. So from here, I'm just thinking, do I want to build? Yeah, I can build on both sides. That's fine. Yeah, so from here, we'll set up some roboports. And I'm going to need more of those. There we go. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Get those lined up. There we go. Now they're lined up. And hopefully I have enough. And I do. Okay. And then that'll go into storage. So I'll put storage chests. And I'll just put like a line of them on both sides. Actually, I might need more than that. Yeah. Let's do 2 rows of storage chests on each side. I think that ought to be enough. Now that I think about it, maybe I should just build everything in one direction. And then pick up the completed science packs. Well, no, we're not going to pick up science packs. We're going to consume them here as well. Huh. I think I used to have an iron outpost here. Yeah, because I'm going to have all the labs on one side and the science packs. Maybe I'll put the labs on this side and put the science packs down here. Anyway, yeah, I think both sides is good. I'm going to leave some space for more chests in case I need to double this. And we'll start building on this side. All right, so then we'll have, let's leave 2 spaces so we can put substations. Yeah, I don't know if I want substations or regular power poles. But anyway, I'll put the first. No, let's not leave space. Sorry, I'm kind of working this out as I go here. All right. All right, so this is where we'll start to produce the stuff. All right, now I'm going to, first of all, I want to make sure that this is big enough at least for a 3/8 train. And I think I can do that by just grabbing a print like that. Okay, good. I do have some room. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put train stops over here. So the trains are going to come to those stops and they're going to wait until we need to unload more. Oops. Get some more train stops. And we're going to put some controls over here to assist us in that. Okay. So we're going to need more power over there. So let's do that. And I think I'm going to want a radar over here as well, so we can keep an eye on things. Put that there. Okay. And then from here, we're going to connect to the logistics network contents. Relogistic network contents. Okay, so we're going to need to bring in 9 different ingredients. We need iron, copper, steel, stone brick, lubricant, batteries, and then green, red, and blue circuits. We need all that in order to make all the science packs. And I went back into helmod and I took out the rocket parts so that I can see just what is required for 500 science packs. Because this is what we're going to need to bring into the base every minute. Okay. So we're going to need 62,000 iron plates a minute, 45,000 copper plates a minute, and so on and so forth. So 62,000 is 2 trains, because 1 train of 8 cars will hold 32. So I'm going to set up 2 for iron. I should have 2 for copper. And then 1 for each of the other ingredients ought to be enough. So if that's 9, that means I'll need 11, and I think that I just, by mad luck, have 11 stations. Whoops. Okay, so we'll call this Science Iron. And we'll have 2 of those. I'll just copy all of these. That'll make it easier to modify, so I don't have to type science every time. So we'll have 2 for copper. We'll have 1 for steel. We'll have 1 for, let's say, green circuits. Well, let's not be shy with the keyboard. Green circuits. We'll have 1 for red and 1 for blue. And then we'll have 1 train for stone brick. And then 1 for batteries. Whoops. And then 1 for lubricant. Lubricant. There we go. And I should have another one of these just for my passenger train to come in without a station. And I think if I do that, I think I'll be able to make the turn. Can I? Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah. Okay. So I'll set it up so that each train will pick up its stuff. It'll come here first. It'll wait for a green signal, let's say, and then it'll go to the unload station. All right, and the way that I would like to control this is by having, let's see, yeah, I think I'll just line these up. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it like this. Will that reach? Yep. Okay. So we'll put a light, and then we'll have a decider combinator. Like that. Whoops. Okay, so let's copy that. Okay, I'm gonna have to move my radar. And then these, oh, I need another decider. Okay, and then these are just going to send the signal to the train. Okay, so I'm just going to put some random item in here just so I can make sure that we're reading the network contents. Yeah, okay, we can see it. Actually, it looks like I have some wood power poles in there. Why is that not being passed? 2. Okay, there's 2. 2. And it's not there. Why don't I see that anymore? Oh, I know why. It's because it's not actually in the chest. It is in my trash slot. All right, so let's try it like this. There we go. Yeah, so now I can see that. I should be able to see that repair pack everywhere. Looks like my red circuits didn't get copied here, so we'll go ahead and fix that. Okay. Good. All right, so now all of these stations can read the contents of this network. And my thinking is that we'll shoot to have at least, I don't know, let's start with 2 minutes worth of items in storage here. Or maybe we should do more than that. Let's go with 4 minutes worth of items. I don't know if I have enough storage for that, but in this case, here we have iron. So we're going to say if iron plate is less than, and 4 minutes worth of iron plate is going to be 62 times 4 is 248, let's say 250,000. So if it's less than 250,000, then we are going to give a green signal of 1. Okay, and right now we have a green signal. And I'm going to copy that to both. And actually I'll go ahead and copy that to all of these. And then I'll just change what's being read. Okay, so for copper, 4 minutes is going to be, let's see, 160 is going to be 180. So here we'll say copper plate, less than 180,000. It's going to give a green signal. Okay, this one is for steel. So for steel, we need 2,000 times 4, so 8,000 steel. Copper, this is steel, okay. In this case, let's just do a train's worth. 4,000, we'll just do 16,000. I think 16,000 is one train with 4 cars. Let's take a look. One, two, yeah, I can't tell. But yeah, I think it's 4,000 per car, right? Yeah, 2,000. If they stack in hundreds, then that's 4,000 per car. Okay. So that's steel. Now we have green circuits. What do we need? Green circuits. Green circuits needs 15, so here we're looking for 60,000. Okay, this will be red circuits. Red circuits, again, we'll do 1 train's worth. In that case, it's going to be 32,000. So we'll do 1 train's worth or 4 minutes, whichever is greater. Red circuits, green circuits. All right, blue circuits is going to be the same. It's going to be 32,000. Oops. All right, I'm sure we need less than that. Yeah, you only need a couple thousand a minute. Stone brick, I think, is also going to be a fairly small number. In this case, I don't know, what does stone brick stack in? Stacks in hundreds. So a train of 4 is going to be 16,000, right? Okay, batteries, I think, stack in 200s. Yeah, batteries stack in 200s. How many batteries do we need? Where are the batteries? I think I need to add that as an ingredient. Okay, so on batteries, we're going to need 178. So in the case of batteries, I think we can just do a single car that's going to hold 8,000. Okay, so we'll do batteries 8,000. Whoops, Batteries 8,000. And finally, lubricant. Okay, now lubricant we can do with barrels. So lubricant barrel comes in 10. That's how much is in one lubricant barrel? I think is it 250? Yeah. So let me see here. How much lubricant do we need? All right, we need 1900 per minute. That's 7.7 barrels a minute. Yeah, so again, one train holding barrels is how many? I think, what's there, 40 slots? 400. Okay, yeah, so we'll do 400 barrels. Okay, so let me make a note that we're just going to have one car of lube and batteries. Okay, so let's test this out. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Actually, I can get rid of some of these some of these chests that I've got. I'm going to set up a train for iron. And I'm also going to pick up some logistic spots. I'm going to start with 1,000 logistic spots in this area. We might need more than that, just to see this work. And then I'll set up a train to start bringing iron plates. All right. So for an iron train, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, and 8. And we'll bring it up here to the iron train deployment station. Or any train deployment station, actually. Doesn't have to be iron. Okay, so this is going to go to iron smelting, let's say plate 1, I guess, until full. And then it's going to go to science iron until it has a green signal greater than 0. And then it's going to go to science until empty or 5 seconds of inactivity. That way, if it can't unload fast enough, it's not going to just sit there and block the station. All right, so let's try it out. So hopefully these trains will get sent through until there are 250,000 plates. And then they will stop and hold at that train station. Okay, so first we come here to pick up. And this is going to hold 32,000 plates, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4,000 per car. I might need to bring more chests in here so that it loads faster. Because if I only have 2 trains coming in, we're going to need about 2 of these per minute, right? Iron per minute is 62,000. Yeah, so we're going to need 2 trains a minute. And if it takes more than a minute to fill up and get over there, we'll need more trains. Okay, so it'll come in here, it'll stop, get a green signal, and then it's going to go and unload until empty. Emptying should be fairly quick, and then it'll go on its way. Okay, let us add a light. So, I guess we'll have to put it, we'll put the light there. Yeah, I want to be able to see what's going on. Use colors and enable if green. Alright, let me try something here. Hopefully it will not overwrite. Okay, good. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I'm not going to overwrite my combinators. Okay, this way I can see which ones are clear to roll and which ones are not. Okay, yeah, so now we've got 32,000 in the network, and this is looking for at least 250. All right, so after the, I don't know, after the 4th or 5th trip, we should see the train just wait there. Actually, let's go ahead and add another train. And let's get our logistics bots in here so they can start putting all that stuff into storage. Now, one of these chests will hold 4,800, I believe. Okay. Yes, I'm going to go back to the rail yard and set up a second train. And then start to do the same thing for copper. Okay. So there's 3, 5, 8. And then I'm just going to copy paste. Where's my science? Yeah, here we go. Oh, I forgot to put my radar back down there. Whoops. I just want to be able to click on this train so I can... There we go. Yep, okay. No, in this case, I want it to go to iron smelting plate 2 instead. Right. Okay, you go to the science station and I will meet you there. So let's ride along with this one as well. And make sure that all this works the way that we intend. All right, and then this means that we'll also need to start setting up outposts for lubricant batteries and circuits. So once I get this set up, we can start doing that. But once we get the science area set up, we can always load some parts from the main base and send them over there so we can keep some science going. But we'll probably just wait till we've got everything set up. Any minute now. It's almost at 32. And off we go. Check production tab. Okay. Yeah, iron production has not really gone up very much just because we're not consuming it. Okay. Yeah, so far we've got 150. Let's get this wood out of here. And I'll put a requester chest. And we're going to request wood and stone just so it doesn't get accumulated in here at all. All right, so we got 150 so far. We'll need a few more train deliveries before that gets filled up. I think I'm probably going to need to get some more storage here because well, we'll wait and see. But we can see already that iron is using up quite a lot of the storage. But it is the ingredient that we're going to use the most of, so I guess that is understandable. Yeah, those chests fill up fast. Okay, we're at 188. All right, and I'm just going to cut here, and we'll come back once the iron is full. Okay, we're back. So now we have 255,000 iron plates in inventory. And we can see that the green signals have turned off, so both of these trains are now just waiting to move into the unload area. So this will allow us to control the inventory that we have over here and not just constantly fill it up. If we were using a separate unloading station with provider chests, passive providers for each item, then that wouldn't be necessary. But since we're using active providers, there's really nothing to limit the unloading unless we do something like this. So it's good to see that that works. While I was waiting, I started to set up Red Science. If we look at helmod, we need 6 machines, with beacons and modules, making Red Science. And we need 1 machine making gears. We can verify that here. 8. Yeah, so 1 machine making gears should be enough to feed all that. So I set up that section of it. I'm just requesting, actually let me increase that to 200. 200 plates, and then I just limited to 2 stacks of gears coming out. And then on these requester chests, I'm just requesting 4 times what I normally get if I just copy paste. So in this case it's 40 copper plates and 40 gear wheels. And then on the output, I put a limit of one stack on each. So as soon as we get some copper plate in here, we'll be able to start to make some Red Science. Not that Red Science by itself is going to help us at all right now. We need all the science packs before it's going to do any good. But that's what red's going to look like. Green is going to need 7. And then for that one, we'll have to figure out how many inserter machines, gear machines, and transport belts. So so in the next episode, we'll start to set up the rest of the science production facilities. Looks like power is still okay. And then I'll also work on getting more trains brought over here, at least for the commodities that we do have available. I'm going to be missing blue circuits, batteries, and lubricant, and stone brick. So those we'll have to put together. But we can start bringing in iron, steel, copper, and so forth, and getting those trains set up, start to fill our inventory. So until then, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.